Basically, we're going to talk about what the Asvab is, what's on the Asvab, and how you can study for the Asvab. These are the 3 questions that I will be answering in this video. Alright guys, welcome back to another Davis Corner video. You saw the title, so you already know what's going on. Guys, we're going to be talking about how to pass the Asvab in 2020. If you're struggling with the Asvab or you're about to take the Asvab, guys, this is the video for you to help you to easily pass the Asvab without further ado in 2020. So let's get right into the video. But before we get into the video, guys, I want you to like, comment, subscribe down below. If you're a returning subscriber, make sure you hit that like button. Even if you're not a returning subscriber, make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, because we're here popping on the Davis Coin channel. So basically, we're gonna answer a couple of questions throughout this video for you guys that are interested in taking the Asvab. Basically, we're gonna talk about what the Asvab is, what's on the Asvab, and how you can study for the Asvab. These are the 3 questions that I will be answering in this video. So if you want answers to those questions, make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end of the video. I cannot stress this enough, guys. In order for you to gain all these tips, I need you to watch this video from start to finish. What is the Asvab? The Asvab is a test for the military. Keyword, the military, not the Army, not the Air Force. It's for the entire military. It's not particularly for one branch, guys. It's for everybody to basically judge where you are at academically. For the people that are nervous about it, that's probably like the first step, honestly. Guys, you have to calm yourself and give yourself a fair chance. And I'm gonna break these categories within this test down for you guys to calm your nerves, because it may sound like you guys have never seen this stuff before, but you've seen this stuff many times throughout your life. There's 8 categories. Let me rephrase. 8 categories in the Asvab. I'm gonna let you guys know what these 8 categories are. So first thing first, guys, we have general science. Everybody's heard of general science. It's basically what they're saying it is. It's general studies of science. Basic biology, chemistry, earth science, stuff like that, guys. So this is high school science for me to sum it up. Next, guys, we have arithmetic reasoning. To sum it up, that is just word problems, guys. You've seen word problems over and over in high school, middle school, where they take scenarios and basically we have to solve the problem. Next, we have word knowledge, guys. Word knowledge is nothing but vocabulary. So they're gonna give you a word and want to know the definition for it. Simple, straight to the fact, basic English. Next, guys, we have paragraph comprehensions. Same stuff that we've seen in English class in high school and middle school, guys. Situational problems. They're gonna give you a situation. I want to see if you comprehend the information that was placed in the paragraphs. And next, guys, we have mathematics knowledge. Straight to the point, guys. High school math. Algebra, simple algebra, guys. Basic math, guys. 1 + 1. Of course, it's not gonna be that simple. You know, just touching up on your high school math. So, guys, it's just high school math. Don't get psyched out. It's nothing crazy that you haven't seen before or you haven't experienced. It's basic high school math. All right, next, guys, we have electronics information. Now, that might sound weird to you guys. Of course, it sounds weird to me. Electronic information is basically circuits and units, guys. And when I say circuits and units, like open circuits, closed circuits, what goes on in those circuits, the different units to name the different types of powers and stuff like that. Now, this all might sound new, but we've done this in science. So you just want to touch up basically on your basic science. This is definitely something that's going to require a lot of study. This is one of the 3 topics that I advise for you guys to, you know, pay a little more close attention to. Even though mathematics is the #1 subject on the Asvab, that's really gonna pull in the points for you guys. But one of the hardest subjects to me on the Asvab will be electronic and information. That's 1 of 3. Next, we have automotive and shop information. To sum it up, mechanics, guys. Auto mechanics. So if you're a mechanic or played around with vehicles, this is nothing new to you. You're just gonna blow this section out of the water. This is basically just, you know, mechanics, different stuff about cars, steering wheels, connections, just how the car overall works, guys. That's basically that section. I'm gonna give you some good tips on how to study for that. That's 1 of them. Next one, we have mechanical comprehension. Guys, this is just like machinery and math. It's like a mixture of both, like projections and stuff like that. Don't psych yourself out if you don't know all these subjects, guys. The whole basics to find out where you're at. You're not probably going to be a genius at all this, and that's fine. Your main goal is to pass the Asvab, and so we're going to touch up on those information, but it's just basically like projections, machinery, and just math that comes to those type of stuff and the units involved with that, and we're going to touch up on that later. And the last one, guys, we have assembling shapes. It's basically what it sounds like, objects matching. We've done it before, puzzles, stuff like that. you're gonna get some shapes, and you're gonna have to put them together, and one of the pictures is gonna have to figure out, how it should look. All right, so just that fast, guys, we answered 2 questions. What is the Asvab? What does the Asvab consist of? Now we're about to answer how to pass the Asvab. The things that I found that worked for me, and I'm even including a bonus for you guys that are really serious about passing this Asvab, like super serious. I have a bonus at the end of the video for you guys. The one thing that I think really helped me when it comes to doing the Asvab when I took it is Asvab practice test online. I'm the type of person that cannot really drill myself too hard when it comes to gaining information. I have to take my time, and I think Asvab practice test online, as I said a long time ago in my previous video, definitely helped me get the basics of all 8 subjects, and also allowed me to take some practice tests in order for me to get familiar with these type of situations, and basically practice on how to take the Asvab to the best ability possible. The information on this website is updated regularly. I think you guys should really use this as one of your resources, if not your main resource, in order for you to pass the Asvab or even get a better score on the Asvab. I definitely advise for you guys to take time out of your day in order to get into this information by using this website. And that's another thing that I want to touch upon, guys. In order to pass the Asvab, you have to set aside time to study. So with that being said, schedule study time for yourself. Have a schedule when you set aside for you to study. And I'm not saying 4 or 5 hours of studying. I truly do not believe anyone can retain decent information from studying that long. I think touch up on 1.5 hours to 2 hours of study time, guys. That's what I advise. Have small little study bursts so you can really grasp the information without draining yourself out, so you can retain that information. No need to study super hard and you're losing all the information that you're reading or looking over, because you're just going way too hard to where you can't gain everything because you're taking in so much information that is going out of one ear and out the other one. Next, guys, I advise for you to use the Asvab Prep Study Guide. I know people have told you about this, but I want you to listen to what I'm about to say before you get to form your opinions. I want you to use this booklet, but I do not want you to really try to go over everything. I want you to browse through the book, play around with it, because a lot of information in that book is good. Don't get me wrong, it's great, and it's going to give you a lot of information to get you familiar with these 8 categories, but it has a lot of information up there that was useless, that you will not see on a test, or it just passes time. These 2 things used together, I think, is really a powerhouse in order for people to pass the Asvab in 2020 by far, just for sure. First, the Asvab practice test online is free, so that's a free option for you guys. And the second one is the Asvab Prep Study Guide. This is a purchase item, but it's not that expensive. It's definitely affordable. I think it's like 20-30 bucks, something like that. So 20-30 bucks to get you thousands of dollars later, guys. I think that's a great investment. So don't get discouraged by paying for this information, because this is basically an investment in yourself, and you should never want to shy away from investing in yourself. And last but not least, guys, this is like a bonus. This is something that I have not tried for myself, but I have seen many people succeed using this source as well, give great feedback on the way that it's been handled and how it's running. Guys, this is to take a Asvab class. You may be like, I don't know what Asvab class is. I don't know where to find one. I don't know anybody starting one, guys. I'm here to let you know there's an Asvab class on Facebook under the name Fernando's Asvab class. Well, I think he switched the name up now. Guys, this is foreign to me, but the reviews and the people, these are people that I find to be reliable sources, and they're super ecstatic about the scores they have made, and I've seen some pretty major transformations. Guys, it's amazing what this man does, and I truly advise for those who are super serious and want to really invest into themselves to take this class. But if you're unable to afford this, guys, because this is probably like the more expensive option here in this video, if this is too expensive for you guys, of course use those 2 other resources. And if the book is also an issue, guys, use that Asvab practice test online to your biggest advantage, guys. Just really drill that information into your head. But those 3 things are definitely what I advise you guys to use in order to pass the Asvab in 2020. I will have links to all 3 sources in the description down below. So if you guys want to find this information, make sure you go down there and hit that hit those links in order to, you know, get the advantage on the Asvab. And make sure you hit that like button and hit that sub button while you're down there. Without further ado, that's another Davis Coin video, guys. I hope you find this video to be helpful. If so, hit that like button and let's keep it going. And if you're not sub, I don't know what you're doing, hit that sub button because we're getting popping here on the Davis Coin channel. Without further ado, that's another Davis Coin video. Stay tuned, stay smooth. It's a gang, it's a family, all that you already know. We're gonna get up out of here. Pass the Asvab, y'all. Do it for yourself. Give yourself a chance at life. Let's go.